Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com, where you can find the link to the website in the description below. Most real estate investment trusts, or REITs for short, took a beating during the high interest rate environment. And there was a reason for it too. This is because higher interest rates drive up the cost of borrowing and cut into margins, which leads to reduced profits and free cash flow. And REITs need to borrow a lot of money to increase their portfolio. Fortunately, the Federal Reserve has begun cutting interest rates, and that's good news for REITs in general. However, it must be said that not all REITs suffer in high interest rate environment. Mortgage REITs or mREITs tend to do well in high interest rate environments. mREITs provide financing for income producing real estate by purchasing or originating mortgages and mortgage-backed securities, earning income from the interest. With that said, a lower interest rate environment is also good for mREITs. Why? Lower interest rates mean more people will come in from the sidelines to get on the property ladder. Rates might be lower, but it can also mean more lending. One mREIT that has been doing exceptionally well since November of 2023 is AGNC Investment Corp. They're traded on NASDAQ under symbol AGNC. And John, what happened in November 2023?
Yeah, thanks, Mo. Well, that's exactly when the Federal Reserve hinted it was done raising interest rates. And then it said later that it would eventually start cutting interest rates. Now, since the start of November 2023, AGN stock has been trending steadily higher, hitting a 3-year high of $10.59 per share this past September. And that represents an 80% gain since early November 2023. Now, AGNC stock has given up some of those gains to short-term profit taking, but continues to perform well and is, as of this recording, up 9% in 2024 and more than 30% on an annual basis. Now, the outlook for AGN stock remains pretty solid, with Wall Street analysts providing a 12-month share price target range of $10.31 per share to $12 per share. Now, this points to potential upside, like you said, of the high end double digits. The higher target of $12 per share would also put AGNC stock in record territory.
So, John, what can you tell us about AGNC Investment Corp?
Well, AGNC is, as you can imagine, a mortgage REIT that invests primarily in residential mortgage-backed securities. Now, in the past, mortgage-backed securities played a big role in the last financial crisis. So investors may feel a little nervous about mortgage REITs like AGNC, but the company does not invest in any type of mortgage-backed securities. Instead, its main focus is residential mortgage-backed securities, or MBSs, that are guaranteed by the Government National Mortgage Association, otherwise known as Ginnie Mae, Federal National Mortgage Association, which is Fannie Mae, and Federal Home Loan Mortgage Corporation, or Freddie Mac. Its $73.1 billion investment portfolio is comprised mainly of Agency MBSs at $68 billion, or a pretty sizable 93% of its portfolio. Now, with principal and interest payments guaranteed by the U.S. government-sponsored enterprises or a U.S. government agency, these securities can provide a predictable income stream. It's not one, of course. The company is still susceptible to domestic and global factors, especially the Federal Reserve's monetary policy, which has a direct impact on the Treasury and other fixed income markets.
If you like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're browsing the website, you could also sign up for a free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. And now back to the video. And John, I see that this mREIT pays a monthly dividend of 12 cents per unit.
Well, because AGNC is regulated as a REIT, it has to legally return at least 90% of its taxable profits to investors through dividends. The company has a monthly dividend, as you noted. The current rate is 12 cents per share, or $1.44 per share on an annual basis, for a pretty frothy forward yield of 14.88%. Now, as a point of interest, AGNC was formed in May 2008 during the Great Financial Crisis. Since then, it has navigated a myriad of market cycles, black swan events, and macroeconomic volatility, producing exceptional long-term returns for shareholders. What does that look like? Since then, it has returned over $13 billion to shareholders through dividends, and reinvesting those dividends can really impact the long-term performance of AGNC units. Since its May 2008 initial public offering, or IPO, AGNC shares have returned with dividends reinvested, total profits of 391%.
John, thank you so much for your insights. AGNC Investment Corp is a great mortgage REIT that saw its share price and monthly dividend payout take a hit during the opening months of the health crisis of 2020 and over the last 2 years with the Fed raising rates 11 times since 2022. But with interest rates coming down, the macro and microeconomics of AGNC and other mortgage REITs remain robust. The Federal Reserve announced an initial 50 basis rate cut in September of this year and then 25 basis points in November. If history is any indicator, the Federal Reserve will return the federal funds rate to a neutral level over the next 12 to 24 months. And this is typically accompanied by steepening of the yield curve and growing demand for high quality fixed income instruments such as Agency MBS. While the path of financial market is never perfectly linear and there's always volatility, the outlook for Agency MBS today is significantly better than it was in 2022 and 2023. And that bodes well for AGNC Investment Corp, its stock and monthly dividend. That's it for today. And make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.